I have stronger hands, so I'll probably win.
You gotta do it how I tell you.
Oh, I go with it.
Oh. I am so humbled. Hello YouTube friends, welcome. I'm Lydia Naomi, and today I have a guest who is coming to grace us with his presence. David, my husband, the beloved. Okay, today is a very exciting day because we get to make the bags of our dreams. Babylon Leather reached out to me and they have these gorgeous bags made out of premium leather that you can make yourself. So basically what you do is choose the bag style that you want. They send it to you pre-cut, all of the holes punched in, and all of the supplies to sew it yourself. Babylon Leather boasts that even beginners can do this. You don't need a sewing machine. All you need are your two hands. Today, Dave and I are gonna face off and make these bags. This is a contest to see who will triumph. So we chose two bags that we like. We have laid everything out and now is the time to sew. As soon as you get your package in the mail, you get a link to the tutorial. They have a comprehensive tutorial to show you how to do it. So Dave's already watched it and he already knows what he's doing. And he's a beginner. Should we start?
I have stronger hands, so I'll probably win.
Look how much he has to sew.
How rude is that to your audience? Taking text in the middle of your filming? Whoa.
I just turned on do not
Sorry,
disturb.
everybody. Etiquette over here.
Look how many seams he only has like 5 seams to sew. Look how many seams I have to sew. I'm ready. Are you?
I'm ready and waiting.
Are you gonna beat me?
Obviously, but
whatever seam you're sewing, you have to do like 5 times the length of that seam. So what seam am I starting with, dear tutorial? So I have to do like 5 times the length of this seam.
3.
You need 2 needles to start. Both ends of the thread have a needle around them. And you're also supposed to put the needle through the thread like this so that it stays put like that. I'm gonna start with on this side with this hole right there and go up from the bottom, and then I have to make sure that I'm making this straight, so I have to make sure that the lines, everything's gonna line up. So it is this hole, hole. This needle just came through that hole, so I'm going to put this needle in this hole from this side. Okay, tight. You have 1 full stitch. Putting that needle in from the top because it's on this side, and then I'm going to put this other needle through that same hole, and basically you just continue that all the way around until you're done the seam. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And I didn't really fully do this, but you're supposed to hold the thread out of the way so that you don't stick the needle through the thread. And then on the back, they say to cut it 2 millimeters from where it's in the leather. So get some glue and put it on the end of the thread, not on the leather. I'm done my first one already. He's still working on the zipper. So now I'm on to the back of the bag and these little buckles. And I'm going to be sewing it here.
show mine. Okay. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, looking good. That's Steve's. He's doing a very splendid job. The zipper tape is a little tough to get it through, but after he does that, all you have to do is these, and look how big the holes are. They're nice and big. I got the first one on, and actually I ended up missing a stitch. So I went back in and did like a double stitch and then glued it on the back like they say. Anyway, we're done. I know I said I was gonna move on to something else, but I decided to start sewing the next step. I started sewing the wrong side, so I have to take it out. And I don't want to waste my wax thread, so I'm actually just going to pick the stitches out, and hopefully they'll be still good to use. Okay, done.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right.
It's been a whole week since we last did this. I've actually worked on it for a little bit, finished this whole area. Dave's hasn't really done any since then. So we're just gonna spend this wonderful Sunday afternoon sewing our bags together.
Maybe you could tell them how I got a knot and how you fixed it.
Dave was kind of annoyed about his because he got a little knot in his thread and it was making it really hard for him to pull it through. So I just used the tip of the needle to like wiggle the knot out. Actually, that happened to me a couple times when I wasn't like situating the threads properly. So I was able to get it out. I'm gonna do the other side first. So this project starts slow, but it gets so much faster as you go because your hands are learning what to do. But once they know what to do, it's just like...
It's like marriage.
Okay.
Read the instructions, start to understand how it works, and then eventually what you make comes together to something beautiful.
Preach. This part is hard because I'm putting it through like 3 layers.
It's down white, boy.
Okay guys, I have this whole piece done, and what does Dave have done? Like, nothing.
How long is the cameras were running the whole time? How long did that take you? How often did you sew?
Well, I did okay.
I've done this for approximately, I would say, an hour and 15 minutes. Maybe I'm
just joking.
Second.
Next video, let's do together, and I will show you how to make your own t-shirts, and we can make t-shirts. How about it?
Only if Biebs approves.
It's like Justin Bieber. Everybody comment below, what should this series be called where I teach Dave sewing?
Okay, I'll probably finish this tomorrow.
Okay.
And make dinner.
Here I am all alone. I had my dinner. I'm working on the handle. I have to sew this together all the way along and then finish the other side. Now that I have the hang of this, I love this. I want to do another one.
It sound right, boy.
This little piece is gonna go in the center. This is gonna go on the side like this. So now I have to measure out the thread for this part. All that's left to do is add this in here. That, and then this. So now I have this back piece, I have the middle piece, the front, basically the pocket area with the flap and the thick part need to be put on. And then I can sew them all together and then I'll be done. We're back! It's a Monday night and we are ready to work.
It's a Monday night and I'm not ready to work.
I've dragged Dave in here so that we can continue working and that we can keep up the competition. Dave finished his zipper and it looks good. Dave is currently trying to visualize how it goes together before he looks at the instructions.
It'll be sewn inside out, and then you'll have to pull it right side out. Yeah.
Kind of. This would face this, and you would sew it together like this.
I'm still pretty convinced I'm not doing it right.
You are doing it right.
My way is just get it through, don't worry about it.
He's a strong, independent man.
That's not on, is it?
He don't need no woman.
Oh, this would be way more fun if we had like smoothies or ice cream or something.
Why do we need smoothies? We got
fun.
Smart Sweets.
Oh, this thing got stuck in the thread.
You gotta do it how I tell you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh. I was gonna launch into an instructional song. You didn't need it.
Okay, you don't need ice cream, but I can have ice cream. Your channel should be you, but candid.
It is candid.
No, but you know you're on film. Candid is literally when you don't know you're on film.
That would be so dangerous.
What? Dangerous?
Yeah.
What? Pray tell. Say more. Tell us more. When the camera's not on and you're sewing, is it different? You talk to yourself or something?
Definitely I talk to myself. Sometimes I dance. I get excited. I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
You say let's do this by yourself?
Yeah.
So you and yourself?
Let's do this, baby. Look how far I've come.
A whole new section of the bay. Dazzling section, look at it. It's a new part of the bay that you finished. It's crystal clear that you're done. That part of the bay.
I am done a whole new part of the bay. Do you know how many times I've used that song, A Whole New World, on my channel? Like at least 3 times.
When you make something?
When I did my room tour and makeover, I was like, a whole new world. Because obviously it calls for that. Shining, shimmering splendor. Show the camera what you did. Good work. You're amazing.
Peace out.
Peace. I'm not done. I want to finish this part because he finished that quickly. So like, I feel like if I do this and finish this, then all I have to do is sew the front and back and I'll be kind of on par with him. Hey everyone, we're back. Okay, now. So I got the front done. I got the back piece done. And I just started applying it to the centerpiece.
I have one side of one half of the bag done. I have to do 1, 2, 3 more.
3 more seams. You're as close to being done as I am. I've sewn this much of the bag, like a little over half of the back, and then I have to do a whole nother one. So I think he's probably gonna finish faster than me, unless I pick up the pace. He's really found his stride, as you can see. My pupil has sprouted his wings.
By disregarding your teaching.
He came up with his own way that's gonna jeopardize his thread strength, but whatever.
I'm done for the day.
He only has one side left, and he doesn't want to finish. Guess I'm gonna beat him after all. Where's your competitive? Bye. We're back. I really think Dave is gonna beat me, but I'm gonna do my very best for you all because I know you're all rooting for me. So Dave only has that one seam, and then I have this entire area, and this is like the hardest seam I've ever sewn on this entire bag. Dave is showing us his technique. He goes through a bunch of holes in a row. go? Like, how many would you go? Like 5?
As much as I feel like it. 6, 7, or 8.
Okay, and then the other string goes through.
You just jerk it tight. See the space, so I don't hit the thread, so it's pretty in itself. It makes the space itself, so all you have to do is just not hit the thread, and there's quite a bit of room with the needle tip. Something like this, sewing, a new skill, you start out learning the technical, appropriate way, and then as you go, you can kind of put your own creative method into how you do it to make it fun for you.
That's so true. I always say about sewing, it's a skill that you can learn. There are people who have natural abilities or natural makeups in their mind and in their just like physical makeup that make them better at picking it up more quickly. But if you work at it consistently enough, you can be just as good as somebody who might be naturally talented at something like this. Dave, you're like done and I'm only halfway. I knew I should have done more.
It's supposed to be like this?
Yeah. Okay, Dave officially finished. He's the... I am so humbled. How could he
I don't know what I'm doing.
finish? Well, anyway, now you guys know. A beginner who has never done this can make these bags.
At least I beat you this time in what you tried to beat me at, but your bag's way more complex, has way more sewing, so there's no way I actually beat you. However...
Isn't that the truth? If I had planned it properly, I would have actually like won, obviously. Like, I'm a pro, right, guys? So...
Here's how this could go. I win. Congratulations.
Congrats!
Congratulations.
Ah!
You're welcome. Yeah, I tried and I was successful. You were. Good job. That's how good I've done. I'm just kidding. Alright, bye.
Okay, bye. I'm all alone. Okay, I'm going to finish this all by my lonesome. And then when I come back, this will be finished. And we will be strutting our stuff in the streets to show off our Babylon leather style. Just gotta glue it, and then it's literally done. Oh my goodness. I love it. Gorgeous bags and we are loving them. Babylon Leather has given you guys a code so that you can get a discount on your first kit. So definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out Babylon Leather and thank you Babylon Leather for sponsoring this video and we'll see you guys later. Bye.